I'm here at SEMA, it's 2025 and this is the first video ever seen of this car, which I consider the best car of SEMA. It's been tried and tested by Mr. Ben Collins. It's been built by the Ring brothers, and this is your first view of what I consider the car of SEMA. Welcome to the Octavia, our one-off Aston Martin that has been changed in every single way, and in my opinion, beyond perfect. No one thought this was possible until now. So you've seen just a few details of this car, but this is Ryan, and he is the master mechanic behind the vision that the Ring brothers have brought to you. Come on, mate. This is, you know, when you said you were going to chop up Aston Martin, everyone looked at him and was like, yeah, it's not going to work. Will it be right? Will it be perfection? How can you make a car that's already gorgeous better? Right. And you frickin' did it, dude.
Well, I tell you what, number one, we have an amazing team. From our designers to our CNC guys to our fabricators to the paint shop. You know, it takes a village to build these cars. It's not any one of us at all. It absolutely is a team effort, and credit to everybody in the shop, because you know, we're so proud of this car, and it's a testament to every single person in that shop that puts their heart and soul into these builds.
That's amazing. I mean, straight away, you know, we still haven't lost any of the styling from the Aston Martin. You know, you've still got the grille, you've still got that modern kind of droop on the hood.
Right.
Tell me what you've done up here, because this is unbelievable.
So, I mean, everything, right?
Okay.
Like, we've done everything. But starting at the front of the car, pretty much if it's not chrome, it's carbon. So full carbon body. Obviously the lower spoiler's carbon. The front bumper, machined billet. So that's,
you are the man.
That's CNC machined billet, that whole front bumper. The rear as well. Obviously carbon grille. The headlight trim bezels, 3D printed stainless steel. 3D printed stainless steel. Yeah. The badge on the center of the bonnet, that's 3D printed stainless as well. It's a really exciting technology that we're just starting to explore, and I've got a lot of details on the inside of the car that I'll show you that are 3D printed stainless also. It's super cool.
So the width, I mean, talk to me about that.
All right, so 8 inches wider in the front.
Wow.
10 inches wider in the rear. We actually had to modify our trailer in order to get the car here. It's just so wide, right? And you know, we knew when we were building the car that it was wide. You know, the chassis needs to start setting the body on, and it's wide. But it wasn't until we put this clamshell hood on and had it tipped up and stood back that we realized just how wide this car was, and it's a big one.
I mean, the car was always supposed to be menacing. It's always supposed to be a muscle car, you know? And if you really think about it, these were kind of the last unplayed with muscle cars in the world, really, you know? We had no ABS, no traction, no crap. It was raw.
You know, this was Aston's vision of a 60s Mustang. They were trying to emulate that American 60s muscle car when they built this original car, and that's why we were so excited to get into it. Because, you know, obviously we're known for American muscle cars, and to be able to put our spin on a car that they were also trying to emulate, an American muscle car, was really exciting for us.
So, like, for me, or like, you know, the front end is unbelievable. Obviously, one-piece carbon. You know, the divide on the middle of this hood is unbelievably perfect, and that's what you're about.
Right.
When you mentioned a minute ago about this was their version of a Mustang. The rear quarter panel reminds me so much of like a 69, 70 kind of Mach 1. So you're getting those lines immediately, aren't you?
Right.
We spoke about this car having similarities to a Mustang, and this rear contour, this rear arch really does, you know, share the style and the shape with a 70 Mustang. But if you've got a car at home and you want to completely change it, you want to modify it, you want to build something special like this, then you've got to start with a good base level. So doing a CarVertical check with the code on the screen right now, you're going to get yourself a whacking great discount. But look, this car here was a running and driving car that someone had bought. The damage, the total check, natural disaster exposure, the emissions, it's got absolutely everything on here. You can see the car was smashed to pieces, and then this car was resold as a running and driving car. The mileage is all the way up, so you can see that the mileage has never been played with. But I'll tell you what, it just shows that any car on your driveway could hide a story. Go do a CarVertical check. I promise. Put your family in something so safe, and if you're going to build a car, start with the best car you can. Thank you to CarVertical for sponsoring this video. let's get back to it. Mate, it's unbelievable, dude. Like, even the roof. So, like, we got the line in the roof. And this is where it really comes into its own, because this line here emulates into the rear glass. So you don't just have a flat glass at the back. We're not looking like a Datsun 260Z here. We're sculpting something different. And then you're bringing the carbon back in.
Yeah, you know, and the thing with this car, too, if we turned out all the lights and we had an original sitting right here, and we were just looking at the silhouettes of these cars, that silhouette's the same. That midline didn't change. We just went like this, right? And to that point, the windshield is original 71 Aston Martin glass that we then trimmed down to reshape that opening, but the shape, both contours are the same as the original. And the rear glass, if you had a 71 Aston rear glass, and you took out that notch, it would literally drop in place.
Wow.
It is the exact size.
Well, one of my favorite things, which is obviously quite a modern thing over the last 10 years, is allowing these to be surface mounted like a modern car. And I think just those little details really bring the car into the 21st century, don't they?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it makes it so, the rest of the car is so clean. We wanted to do the same thing with the glass. And of course, you know, we've got that trim on the side because we wanted that chrome. We wanted, again, to emulate and bring those style points in that the original had. That's all machined billet, those the side chrome pieces, and of course the carbon scoops, which are functional. So that draws air in, goes through the quarter, and then we've got drop downs above the calipers.
Wow, so cools the rear brakes.
Cools the rear brakes, exactly.
Wow, and the back end, like honestly, that has got to be one of the most beautiful bottoms in the world, doesn't it?
I agree with you. So obviously carbon again. Exposed taillight panel, that rear valance carbon exposed. We did these stainless tips that are fully machined. What you can't see is they're machined on both ends, and there's a carbon sleeve. So it's actually a carbon and stainless tip, which they're just beautiful when they're out of the car as well. And that rear bumper also machined, so a big chunk of billet, and we machined that out. We had to do it in a couple pieces and then weld it together and blend it out and then chrome it. The back of this car, I had the fortunate circumstance to follow this from the racetrack. We were in Pahrump on Friday. And I was behind this car going down the road through the desert at sunset, and it's a beautiful silhouette, I tell you what.
Wow. So obviously I introduced Ben Collins to you 2 years ago. I came over, introduced you, and then what has that transformed into? So tell me a little bit about him in this car.
Yeah, so we spoke last year, we were talking about the cars we had here, and it came up in conversation that we were building this Aston Martin, and he said, could I be the first one to drive it? And we agreed right then and there, and we got it done. And he flew in and met us out at the racetrack here just a couple days ago.
Wow.
And we had the guys from Roadster Shop there, our team, our engine tuner, and Ben and his crew. And he drove the heck out of this car. He spent the entire day on the racetrack.
Wow.
Putting this car through its paces. And we're making suspension adjustments and air pressure adjustments and doing all the things that he wanted done in order to get the most performance out of this car. And we were so excited to watch him really rip on it around the track. Everybody involved with the project was, of course.
That's amazing.
And then at the end of pulled off the racetrack, and we drove the hour and 10 minutes back to Las Vegas. It was incredible.
That's unbelievable. So Ben Collins has endorsed this. He's ridden it. He's seen it. You've seen the videos of him driving it. Let's check the interior out, because the interior is where it gets really, really special. Wow, the smell is overwhelming. It is beautiful leather, and it's just stunning, isn't it?
Right.
Oh my God, look at the perforated Alcantara on the roof.
I tell you what, when we put the key in and turn the power on, you're gonna see something in the headliner that's really special.
This car, to me, it is about a presence. It's that nostalgic Britishness coming through, but with a modern twist that is so delivered with perfection, you can't beat this. And that's why the Ring Brothers are in their own tier. You know, this is, in my opinion, the best car of SEMA. I've already said it, we are the first people to deliver this video, but every single part, every single detail, from the steering wheel to the gear knob to the handbrake, please tell me, piece of billet aluminium.
3D printed stainless.
3D printed stainless.
Shifter's 3D printed. So I'll tell you this much. Aside from the steering wheel, aside from the steering column, and this piece of trim here, everything that's bright and shiny is 3D printed stainless. It's just such cool technology, and we can do so much with it. Unbelievable. Really exciting. You know, the shifter, if you look at it,
it's see-through.
See-through, right. you couldn't machine that.
No, there's no way.
The only way that can be made is with the 3D print technology, and it's really
it's manual.
Manual, yeah, 6 speed.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is a torque tube car. This is a transaxle car.
Okay.
So we've got the Coyote up front.
Yep.
And we've got that transaxle in the rear, torque tube through the middle, similar to the CUDA from last year.
Yeah.
Same kind of setup.
It's just stunning. I mean, and also we're on the Gentex booth. So
Right.
Gentex have come above and beyond here to give us different items, including these beautiful mirrors in a minute we're going to show you. But the items in this car take it into the 21st century, not only making the car look good, but also make the car safe.
Yeah.
So we've got reverse camera built into the mirror.
Right.
And these fading automatic sun visors.
Yeah, they're amazing.
So when the sun's hitting you in the eyes, normally you want to fade it and you want to black it out. Now you can play around with a tint on this to allow some sunlight, and still it's not dangerous.
Right, you look right through it, you bet.
Unbelievable. Right, let's have some keys and let's make some stuff light up.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit excited. So now we're going to bring the car to life.
Yeah.
The key is 3D printed.
3D printed stainless steel, just such cool technology. We can do so much with it that we haven't been able to do before, but check this out. So we're gonna put that key in, get some power here, and here's our full display rear view mirror. So that's always on. That is your rear camera is always on.
Okay.
Always on, yep. And that.
Oh my God.
Right now we've got all sorts of different functions.
This is unbelievable.
Cool stuff, right?
And it's automated by a voice, is it?
Yeah, the function we're on right now is picking up in volumes, right?
Wow.
And you go through a bunch of different features, and then it also works if you open the door. It works as your dome light.
Okay.
Which is it's just cool technology, fun, and we're excited to be able to play with it.
And then you've got like the radars. Right. So if there's a car next to you,
right,
they come up and they're glowing green with the Ring Brothers logo.
Right. So Gentex did an amazing job with these side mirrors. Gary Ragel designed them, and then worked with the Gentex team and their designers and engineers to refine them to be able to get a motor pack in there. So they're actually fully capable motor pack mirrors, left and right adjustment, and with the proximity indicators and the Ring Brothers logo in there. They laid out the carbon. They sent them to us. We sent them out to our chromer advanced so they could do all the chrome work to match the rest
it's all
of the car.
done at the same time.
All done with the same people, the same time, because we want that uniformity. So yeah, these visors, now if you go all the way on the left like you are, this will come up.
Wow.
And it'll dim out.
So we've gone from full dark, which you can still see in front of you, which means it's super safe, all the way to down, which you can clearly see through. It's like transition lenses. This is next level technology.
Right. Yeah. So like I've got mine at full clarity right now, and when you go out to the dark, you can watch it
fade out.
Just fade out and darken up, but it never goes opaque, so you can always look
see
right through it, right? And it's just so cool.
That's the thing about this. This car has been evolved. It's been brought into the 21st century, but it's been done with perfection. And the Ring Brothers, I've been friends with these guys for years, with you and the brothers, and the lovely ladies always are lovely to me, and I can't thank you enough. What booth number is this? Do we know?
Well, we're in the Gentex booth at 23889.
23889. If you want to see this car in real life, I promise you, the minute you're watching this video, this is the first reveal of this car. There's footage in here of Ben Collins, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ryan.
I wouldn't want anybody else to have the first footage of this car. You're the man. Thank you, Sam.
You mean the world to me, my friend.
Likewise.
And, tonight we're hosting a crazy party. He's invited. It's going to escalate quickly. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe. And now I need you to hit that hype button. There's a button there. I need you to press the hype button. It'll help boost my video. You stay remarkable. We'll see you tomorrow. We're back at SEMA. Bye.